My hair's a little messy. Welcome back to What If. It's What If week. I'm behind a little. But what I'm going to do is I bumped yesterday's What If to today, so that's what if we're doing today. What if What if Vegeta got to Earth Part 7, aka Dragon Ball Z Sai. And I'm moving today's What If, technically, and I'll explain it when I do the video tomorrow, till tomorrow, because I actually have some art. Well, I need to actually take a little time to make the thumbnail for that video. So then I have the weekend off, so they'll give me time to do it. Plus, I got the What If tomorrow, which is the next part in the Jiraiya adopting Naruto What If. And I got a Who Would Win today. I actually decided that I'm just not going to cover the Core 19, or excuse me, M20, Core 20 Magic the Gathering spoilers, just because I'm already behind on those. I'd have to do a roundup video, and that video would take forever. Unless I want to just do multiple part videos, which frankly I don't want to do, if I'm going to be honest. So anyway, I digress. So with that being said, we are in part 7 of What If Vegeta got Earth, aka Dragon Ball Z Sai. Last time on the Dragon Ball Z What If, the dastardly Cell had come to play, but so had King Cold. The two duked it out for supremacy and who would get to kill the Z Fighters first. But due to some clever intervention between Goku, Kakarot, and Chaozu, they were able to freeze King Cold just long enough for Cell to take the victory. When all seemed lost, they activated the false moon and turned into Ozaru, and Super Saiyan Ozaru Vegeta are ready to play. Trunks is still dead. So, that's where we opened up, on a big-ass cliffhanger, with Vegeta turning Super Saiyan, going Ozaru, and basically, and, you know, everyone else, all the other Saiyans going Ozaru, and they've come to play, and Cell's come to play. Oh, this is how we're going to go. You know, I was here to kill Kakarot, and remember, I think I made a mistake initially in the initial, in the last one, because this Cell came from the timeline where he was designed to kill Goku. So that's where I said, I was here to kill Kakarot, Goku, but I suppose I can deal with you first, Vegeta. Oh, well, this will be perfect. Though I was quite expecting the monkey transformation. That is something, and then Vegeta just kind of cuts him off. Boom! Just smacks him. Boom! And basically they, you know, all the Saiyans are going toe-to-toe. Now, most of them, other than Vegeta, can't do much. Nappa, Raditz, they're not strong enough to really do anything against Perfect Cell, who is stronger just by absorbing stronger versions of 18 and 17, even stronger than their canon counterparts. Then you have Kakarot, who can do a little bit, because he is capable of using his Yardratian techniques while in Great Ape, so he's using like his multi-form technique. That's better than the initial multi-form. You know, instant transmission. So he's able to get a couple hits in, but ultimately he just kind of gets thrown down, boom. And they're basically taken out of commission. But it's Ozaru Vegeta Super Saiyan versus Cell. And they're going back and forth. Now, power-wise, I do think Vegeta is Super Saiyan Ozaru would be arguably stronger than Cell, but it wouldn't be by much. Even Cell going all out. Now, granted, Cell doesn't initially expect this much power out of him, but ultimately he does power up, but he does take a licking after a bit. But they go on toe to toe. Eventually, it is Vegeta who's starting to tire out. They get back up, and Vegeta's tries to do like a Kamehameha in Ozaru. So then they're having a beam struggle. The others try their best to basically, kind of like they did in the anime. It's like, yeah, blast your attack, but so it's like, be gone. And, Nappa isn't mortally wounded, but he's out of the picture. He gets like an arm taken off. Ah! No! My body! My modeling career. And Rad's like, God! And then Kakarot's just, and he's like, why didn't I get? And he really sees, Rad's looking at him, like, I got you, bro. Wait, I've got you, bro. And he basically Cell kind of based on kind of like a bifurcation almost, just from the energy wave coming off her, and he's just and Kakarot just says like, right, I'm not sure that will. I don't think it's gonna work, Kakarot. I don't think he can make it back. I mean, Tien and they all tried, but the Senzu Bean can't cure this, Kakarot. Raditz, come on! No, we just met. Come on, you're the first real family I've ever had. Like you're legitimately my family. You're my brother. You can't. And then Raditz just I'm like, and then now Kakarot's just kind of standing there, he's just in shock now of what just happened here. Just the first legitimate blood-related family. His biological brother just died in his arms, pretty much. Just died in front of him. There's nothing he could have done, and there's nothing he could do. He's just standing there, just kind of just processing it. Vegeta, meanwhile, is now depowered out of Ozaru, basically. Like, he couldn't hold on to Zaru form anymore. So, and, the beam struggles ended. They're both, both are winded, definitely, from the amount of power they had to output. However, Cell's still generally much more powerful than Super Saiyan Vegeta, but Vegeta's just, I'll fight you to my last breath, Cell! You'll fight. And you'll die, Prince of Saiyans. Now, tell me, Vegeta, how do you wish to die? And then, kind of like that line Smog gave Bilbo. But just about to, he senses that power coming up, and there's a scream, ah! And then you just see Kakarot on the ground, standing there, just rage boosted all the way into Super Saiyan. Just, he had that snap moment. Now, it's a little presumptive to think that Goku would turn into Super Saiyan, only having Raditz die only so quickly after meeting him for the first time, because he's only known him for about a few hours at this point. Maybe a little bit. Here's the thing: Goku in this or Kakarot, I should say, he's still Goku, obviously, so I still go back and forth. But Kakarot is still generally Goku, personality-wise. He still has that more basic personality. He's a bit smarter, though, thanks to being raised by Georgradians, but he is still so he makes bonds pretty easy. And it's the first family he's ever had legitimately blood related. His brother, that he now doesn't get a chance to know anything like that. It's like he lost his planet, his family all over again, and I think that is enough for him to just snap like that. Now, power-wise, Goku would probably be close to Vegeta, but he wouldn't be quite at Vegeta's level. But here's the thing. Power-wise, Vegeta's probably a little stronger than Goku overall, but Goku's a trickier fighter to deal with because of his Yardratian techniques. Kakarot is. So, he looks at Cell, like, with glare in his eye, and Cell just, oh, Goku, I'm so glad you come to play. I was afraid you wouldn't participate. I thought you couldn't use Super Saiyan this timeline, but you proved me wrong. Now maybe I should give you a little breather, Vegeta. And all of a sudden, without warning, Kakarot instant transmissions and just lands a hard right hook on Cell, which normally wouldn't do much. But Cell's tired out a bit here. And Goku is not only Super Saiyan transformation, he's still enraged too. So he's got a bit of a rage boost going. So that did not take. Oh, you blasted monkey! What? And then Goku's now blitzing him from all sides of the instant transmission, and and this gave Vegeta time to basically just like work him, basically power up the most powerful Kamehameha he has left. Just me. Me! Nappa! Fire the moon one last time! I don't know if I can do it with my good hand. My good hand's gone, Vegeta. I was like, oh, you could do it with both hands, Nappa. God damn it. So, alright. So, Goku's, using every technique he had. Cell eventually does catch him a couple, and he does go flying, but eventually Goku uses the Irradiant Bind technique and just, bind! Boom! This is a new one. What is this technique, Goku? It's your end, Cell. And then all of a sudden he just senses a giant flux in energy once again, and he just kind of turns his head a little bit, his eyes, and just sees Vegeta. Oh, boom! Oh, crap baskets. But Vegeta's tired out too, even though Zaru, he's tired out. So it's not quite enough to vaporize him, but that's when Goku does the bind, does his own, because he's looking at Vegeta. He's been looking at Vegeta do that several times. So just Kamehameha, because Goku's always had a knack for copying techniques, copying key techniques. So I think with enough, time seeing it, he would try to copy it and probably do it. So he just and Cell basically is finally defeated. Everyone just and everyone just tired the hell out. We did it. We did it. Yeah. And that is good job, Vegeta. Everyone, good job. We have the Dragon Balls up ready for you, so we can bring back everyone who, everyone that Cell has killed. Oh, that's great, Kami. But that's great, Kami. We're gonna need it. Yeah, give us a breather here. So everyone goes. Unfortunately, there's no one to heal Nappa's arm. Sensei can't heal it can't regrow an arm to the best of my knowledge. It will revitalize you, heal your, basically increase your stamina. It will heal wounds, but there's a limit, and regrowing an arm. But they'll wish Nappa's arm back later on, I'm sure. But anyway, everyone gets brought back to life, and all's on except for King Cold. They make it bring back everyone that Cell killed except King Cold. So yeah, they don't do that, but they it's a happy ending. Everyone kind of goes their own ways. Now, what happens in that 7-year time skip? Well, Gohan, Trunks, but known as Gohan, it does grow up older. He doesn't lose any strength. If anything, he does get stronger growing up. But he doesn't hit Super Saiyan 2 or anything because he's never been around for that. He's also has pretty much the same personality as Trunks, just maybe a little bit more spoiled. Goku, Kakarot, I think, just lives on his own. He's fine living on his own. He and maybe Nappa and Rad's fine, meet a woman at some point. At least maybe one of them does. Maybe they meet Launch or something like that. At least not right now. Maybe at some point they'll meet a proper mate, but a woman, but unfortunately, no. Chi-Chi, I think, is out of the picture on this. I think there's no reason for me to pair Goku up with Chi-Chi. Everyone, trains the way they do. Vegeta asked Kakarot if he could teach him the instant transmission. He's like, well, I did copy the Kamehameha off you, so sure, why not, buddy? So teaches at least Vegeta the instant transmission. Through training, all of them have reached Super Saiyan. Vegeta and Kakarot have Super Saiyan 2. Like I said, Vegeta is probably stronger than Goku at this point, but Goku is a trickier fighter to deal with because of his other techniques. One of the big things that happens is that Kami just says, we need to find a new guardian of the Earth. I know none of you would be willing to take it, but we need to find them. My time is growing short on this plane, and it's only works. It's only so if the Dragon Balls are still needed, if you still need to use the Dragon, something basically like, if I go, the Dragon Balls go, and the Earth needs a guardian. It's a win-win. So we need, preferably, if we want the Dragon Balls to work, we will need a Namekian. To which they just say, well, we've been to Namek before, so hold on. And then Vegeta and a couple of them go to Namek, where I believe it's Mori, took over for Guru. He's there. Now, Dende's has a potential unlocked at this point. So they explain how they need a new guardian. Kami is going to pass soon, and they will need a new guardian otherwise the Dragon Balls become inactive. We are wondering if one of your people would be willing to, basically become our new guardian. And they talk about it, and eventually it is Dende who gets decided. And say, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. Say, Guru unlocked your potential. You have much to. Well, actually, no. It would be an older Dende for obvious reasons. This probably happens like midway through the 7-year time skip. So Dende does finally agree. He's like, I'll do it. I'll become the new guardian of the Earth for you for helping your planet out when you needed it. And they basically, they go back, and Dende is, hello, yes, I'm prepared to take over. You seem like a good young man. It's like I look forward to entrusting this on you. But I know it'll be a heavy burden. So Mr. Popo will be here to guide you along the way, and I will be here to guide you along the way too. To which they're even like, wait, how are you going to guide me? I believe you're familiar with a certain technique all people know. Wait, isn't that technique forbidden? Under most circumstances, yes, but I do feel this is an exception. I feel this is a time where we are allowed to break the rules a bit. bend the rules a bit. And so he can explain his techniques like, well, your power won't increase very much as I am too old to have an effective power level. My power level is not very effective anymore. My power, I basically, it'll give Dende a little boost, but he's not going to be like a Z fighter. You'll carry my knowledge and my wisdom with you. So, then they agreed to do it, and Dende and Kami fused. They are no longer Dende or Kami. They are Dami. Oh, no. Dende, Kemde? Kemde! They're Kemde. Let's see. We are Kemde. He's like, that's a dumb name. Well, then just call me Dende. So they go off, and then things are, and the Dragon Balls get the 2 wishes because he's a stronger guardian now. That's the way that works. So you cut over to basically the World Martial Arts Tournament, and during that time, Trunks goes to school. He's local, so Videl doesn't take any special interest in Gohan in this case because Vegeta's still around, he's still fighting. I'm sure Nappa and I bet even Nappa probably is the one who takes on the great. I am the great Saiyaman. Oh ha ha ha! Everyone's just embarrassed, but it would be Nappa would probably do it. Let's be honest. And Bra was probably born at one point, and so yeah, and she's probably like the Goten to his Trunks, or Goten to his Gohan. So that happened. I mean, they eventually do. They probably just stayed away from the martial arts tournaments because there hasn't been anyone to really challenge them. Hercule Satan is the champion, but he's nowhere near as popular as he was. They do participate in the martial arts tournament, and in this version, there's a lot of them. I'm trying to remember exactly who really would have participated. Let's just break it down real quick. We have Kakarot, we have Vegeta, we have Radz Nappa. I don't think maybe Trunks. I don't think Trunks would really participate in this version. So you have those guys right off the bat. You have 18 Krillin. You have Shin and Kibito, Yamu Spopovich, and then you have the other guys. And you know what? That mask guy that Trunks and Goten kidnapped, he's still there too. So a lot of the matches go the same. Who faces off against Shin? I think it would probably be Raditz. And Raditz is the most cautious one. He's got a weird vibe coming off him, but he still powers. He doesn't go Super Saiyan, obviously. And then, they go. And Shin can read his mind. Now, power-wise, it's never been stated fully how powerful Shin is. We know that both him and Kibito were overall shocked by how powerful Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is, even though he was weaker than he normally was, or used to be. So we know that they're probably not stronger than a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan at that time. At least Kibito wasn't. Shin probably wasn't either, if we're going to be honest. But I would argue they're probably... Well, no. There's arguments to be made that even Gohan as Super Saiyan was stronger than Kibito or Shin. If they were Super Saiyans, they easily surpassed them. But in this case, it's base form. So they struggle. I mean, at least Radz is struggling, and then Shin ultimately beats him. You get the Videl versus Spopovich fight, and that goes about the same. Unfortunately, there's no one to really stop that fight. Unfortunately, it's basically just she gets the. Granted, he doesn't kill her or anything like that because that's against the rules. But there's no one to really stop that one. And then you get the Kibito fight. Now, who's fighting Kibito? I do think Vegeta and Kakarot are, again, the ones that face off each other. And this version, we'll say it's Nappa who faces off against Kibito. It's like, Nappa. Nappa, is it? I want you to show me the power of a Super Saiyan. How do you know about that? Well, he's not as Saiyaman. He's as Nappa. How do you know about that? Doesn't matter how we know. We know, and we'd like to see the Super Saiyan transformation. All right, if you insist. Bah! Oh, yeah! And I think that, because none of them probably stopped training at all. They're all stronger than Gohan was at this point. So, Kibito's a bit more over. One's like, I see, quite the power. The power of Super Saiyan is invariable. Yeah, but you know what? I'm the weakest one of all of us. What? You're joking. Oh, no. You see that? The guy your buddy beat over there? If he really wanted to, he could have beaten him without with his hands tied behind his back. And you see those two? They'd mop the floor with you. Well, and then, Yamu and Spopovich steal Nappa's energy. Now, Nappa's a little stronger, like I said, than Gohan at that time, so his energy ultimately would put Majin Buu like maybe at 55%. Let's put it around there. So Nappa gets fixed with a Senzu Bean, and then they all go off and, got to stop Majin Buu, which is where we're going to leave it off right now. Because I got, again, kind of pressed for time. I am going out a little bit, but I got enough time to do my who would win and my what if. So that's where we're going to leave part 7, is that Buu will be awakened. Narrated by yours truly, Nappa, the invincible. Nappa, the amazing. Nappa, the buff. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Super Magic, what if, anything you can do on the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.